I'm Sensei Bryce.
I'm Sensei Dana.
I'm Senpai Jay.
I'm Sensei Satori.
And this is Rising Tide Martial Arts Online.
Hello, I'm Sensei Satori, and today we're going to be learning some of our basic kicks, some new kicks, and one of our kicking combinations. As always, we're going to start with a warm-up, so if you have an exercise routine of your own, just skip past this. Oos. This is your daily workout reminder to drink plenty of water and fluids. And also, if you're breathing really hard after an exercise, to keep your hands up, and this opens your rib cage so your lungs can take in nice big gulps of air. Sometimes when we work out really hard, we want to like crumple over, and that is not good for you. So drink water, put your hands up. I didn't do it! Okay, so we're going to start with stretching out our arms. So just bring it across. I think most of us have done this stretch before. It was like middle school PE for me. Terrible time in life. So I'm going to start with my right arm. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to hold it for about 15 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and switch! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, arm up. Try to touch your back as far as you can. Help hold that elbow in place while you do it. Alright. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch. Other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's stretch out our back. So we're going to turn as far as we can. One direction and then the other. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't get too dizzy. Okay. Alright, now we're going to do some arm circles. So I'm just rotating my arms back. I'm going to do that 10 times. I sure hope that was 10. Okay, we're going to also do the cookie mixer one. So, elbows out like you're a scarecrow, and then rotate one direction. Another direction. Alright, now we have our shoulders all loosened up, and we're going to sit down and stretch out our legs. I'm going to start with our butterfly. So hold your feet, try to push your knees down as far as you can to the floor. If you want, you can flap it out. Tell me where your butterfly is flying to today. And if you can, and you're way more graceful and flexible than I am, you can try to touch your toes to your nose, or your nose to your toes. Tell me how it smells down there. Hold it. Okay, now we're going to do a right leg in L stretch. Hold your toes. Bend as far as you can. If you want to grab the bottom of your foot, if you're super flexible, you're welcome to. Hold that 15 seconds. Get my hair out of my face too. Alright, now switch, switch, switch. Bet you didn't see that coming. Okay, now to the right side. I'm used to always doing this backwards when I teach the kids classes, so I put in the other leg so that they don't get confused, because they don't see that we're mirroring them, they just try to follow along directly. So now I don't know how to do it the regular way now. Okay, now straddle legs out as far as you can. If you have a partner that'll drag your hands down, that's great. Otherwise, we're just gonna lean forward as far as we can. If you wanna distract yourself from the pain of existence, you can drum it out. one side. Walk it over to the other side and try to keep your chest nice and open when you have your arm up here doing your little crescent. Okay, if you want, you can do some rock and rolls if you're on a nice enough surface and you don't have back issues. So you're just gonna hold your legs, tuck and roll. All right, and right after this is the last one, so get up! We're going to start with Russian kicks. So we're gonna hold on to your belt. If you don't have a belt to hold on to, you can do the funky chicken, or I don't know, the Macarena while you're doing something. Put your hands somewhere. All right, so for your Russian kicks, your knee will go out and your foot will come in like this. And we're going to do that for about 20 seconds. So let's go. I feel like my cameraman counts slower than I do. Okay, the next thing we're going to be doing is our jump squats again, except we're going to be doing a punch at the bottom of them. So it'll look like this. We'll do our jump, squat, punch, punch, jump, squat, punch, punch. We're gonna do 10 of those, though if you like them, feel free to pause the video and do some more. Okay. Last one. Ha! So now we're going to do some push-ups. I'm going to show what they look like doing push-ups from your knees, because I know a lot of beginners or the kids that we work with don't have the muscle definition to do really nice form when they're on their toes for their push-ups. So I'm going to show you from the knees, but if you are strong enough to do it from your toes, please do that instead. So we're going to do 10 push-ups, and then we're going to do some plank to push-up position, and that I will do on my toes. But for the push-ups, you can either do ones where your arms are going out, like this, or you can bring your hands in and do ones where your arms are going next to your body like this. I'm going to do the out ones, do whichever one you would like or which ones you feel like you need to work on, and let's go for 10. Okay, and now for our plank to push-up position. So what that looks like, plank, top of the push-up, on your toes for this, and then you're gonna bring it down to your elbows, and then back up. And we'll do 10 of those also. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. We're going to start with shin kick, crescent kick, and axe kick today. So right back on your stance. Ha! First is a shin kick. So this is kind of like a low roundhouse or a low sweep. So it comes from back leg, shin kick. And that would be an outside sweep, whereas if I did it with my front leg, it would be an inside sweep. And this is usually aimed at somebody's lower leg. All right, so our repetitions now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ha! Okay, next is a crescent kick. This is one of my favorite kicks. It looks very pretty. So with a crescent kick, you're starting with from the same position. Your kick is going to go across your body. There's an outside crescent kick and an inside crescent kick. An outside crescent kick will go from the outside of your body, so your forward shoulder, to the inside, like this. You'd be kicking kind of across your shoulder distance. You'd be kicking across someone's head, so you want to make sure you don't just bring it up and back down. You want to make sure it's going across in a nice little semicircle. And for an outside, usually you point your toes if you want to get some more distance, but it's okay to do it with a flexed foot also. You'd be hitting with the side of your foot for this kick. Ha! Okay, so let's go ahead and do 5 on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, ha! And switch, other side, coming from the outside of your body, the front side, to the inside, back side. 1, 2, 3, 4, ha! Switch back. Now an inside crescent kick comes from the inside, the back leg, to the outside, the front side. So that, go like this. I want to keep my hand for it because I like giving myself a high five. But you don't have to do that. Okay, so same thing, kicking across with your body, but for this one, you do want a flexed foot. So flexed, toes up, versus pointed, toes in line. All right, so 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, ha! Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and ha! I'm back. Now we're going to do an axe kick. So an axe kick comes down on your opponent like an axe. It's really good for like breaking collarbones. So your leg is gonna come up and down. So, ha! And when you kick the ground, when your foot lands from your kick, you want to be hitting the ball of your foot. In some, especially the older styles, they hit with the side, but we hit with the ball just to make sure that you do not hurt yourself. Especially while you're learning, it's easier on the joints. Okay, so another good rule of thumb for this kick, so that you end up getting it nice and high and coming down straight, is to look up a little bit. Don't be, up here trying to kick things, but tilt your head up. So from the side, that kick, like this, comes around and straight down the middle. All right, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and ha! Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ha! Now that we have a lot of our main kicks down, we're going to do our first kicking combination. So that kind of does travel, so I'm going to start back here. We're going to do that shin kick, bring it back, do a front power kick, put it down in front, then we're going to step behind and do a side kick. And then at this point, I would do a roundhouse, bring it back, front kick, and then a side kick, but I'm running out of room kicking a tree. So I will show that to you on both sides, but I just wanted you to know that it will transition from right to left, left to right. It just keeps going. All right. 1, 2, and 3. So let's do that 5 times on our right side. Low, front, side. Back, low, front, and side. Shuffle back. We never want to just lazily stroll across our mat and working spaces. Got a good shuffle in there. All right, 2 more, I think. Low, front, and side. Shuffle back, switch, And one more with a key up. Low. Front. Ha! Alright, so now we're going to do it on the other side. So switch, so your left foot's back. Low leg, bring it back. Front, put it down. Side kick. Shuffle back. Switch. 2. 3. Shuffle back. 4. And 5 with the key up. Ha! And you've done your first kicking combination. Oos.